A very warm good morning, good evening, my dear children. This is Dr. Vani and on behalf of Vedantu Biotonic, India's truly most loved and followed bio channel. I welcome you all to today's super duper amazing session. How are you doing, everybody? It's so good to have you right here with me on this bright, beautiful Sunday for a topic which is as relevant, as important as anything else for the preparation of NEET 2022. Yes, my dear children, 2020 में 2022 के बारे में बात हो रही है. Because the early bird catches the worm, my dear kids. Remember, by 2022, we will have 20 lakh students fighting for 20,000 seats, and therefore it is critical, crucial, important that we have the perfect strategies. The perfect strategies for NEET 2022 will be made in 3 parts. How many parts? 3 parts, because overdose of information of these little kids at once will you might not be able to absorb and you might not be able to follow up everything. So today, on this Sunday, we are doing part 1 of the perfect strategy for NEET 2022. I will make the part 2 on Tuesday, Wednesday and part 3 on Saturday and Sunday, the coming days. So how many strategies, and by the next Sunday, all my lovely batch of raiders. Raiders kaun hai? My batch of class 11, the ones appearing for exam in 2022. So by Sunday, you will all be absolutely set. You will know all of the perfect strategies. So shuru karte hain with me, Dr. Vani, on your favorite channel, Vedantu Biotonic. Perfect strategies for NEET 2022 preparation. अभी तक अगर आपने चैनल को लाइक, चैनल को शेयर, सब्सक्राइब और बेल आइकन नहीं किया है तो अभी के अभी कर दीजिए. शेयर कर दीजिए वीडियो, चैनल को कर दीजिए लाइक, share and subscribe so that every single thing which we are discussing becomes crystal clear to you and you tell more and more people about it. Do join our Telegram group at Vedantu_Biotonic. Do become a part of Biotonic because we will take you right till AIMS campus as doctors. All of these are my students. ये सारे हमारे beloved we Biotonians, and I want you to go right here. Now, let us start with the perfect strategy. मैं आपको पहले ही बता चुकी हूँ that become a part of we Biotonic because the perfect strategies इतना कुछ है बताने के लिए. Because you guys are just starting your preparation. So there is so much that I need to tell you, and it's very important that I tell you all the important things. Therefore, the perfect strategies will be done in 3 parts. This is part 1 of the perfect strategy. I know you don't want to miss out on anything. So please make sure that you become a part of Biotonic. Strategy number 1. Remember, the early bird catches the worm. आपको लग रहा होगा चलो ठीक है अभी तैयारी बहुत जल्दी है, 2020 है, 11th है, let me relax. 2022 में एग्जाम देना है. Don't make that blunder. Don't do the mistake. Remember, it is a long examination study pattern. You have to become absolutely good at physics, chemistry, and biology. That takes a lot of time. Look, you're preparing for the NEET 2022 and now it is just 2020. So the seriousness for the examination will not come. The complete josh, the energy is not come. You get a sufficient time to crack. अगर आप आज से शुरू कर दो, अगर आप अभी से शुरू कर दो, right now also if you start, a score like 700 out of 720 is not impossible. It is possible. It is very much possible. बदले में what do I want? I want you to be hardworking. This is the most important thing. क्या आप वी Biotonic पे हफ्ते में 2 बार आते हो या every day at 5 PM we have a class? क्या आप रोज 5 PM पे आते हो? Right, everyone? So make sure you are regular. जरूरी नहीं you come to we Biotonic. Wherever you feel that this is the teacher that I understand. This is the teacher who understands me. This is the teacher who motivates me. This is the channel where I understand. This is the channel where I have a study group. Let me sit and study. Regularity in studies. And you follow a proper disciplined lifestyle. How many hours to study? How to break that up is something that I'm going to be telling you now. Don't panic yourself. This is the biggest don't which I want to tell you right in the beginning. Most of you will end up studying now for 8 to 10 hours, which is not required. You are building up. I ask the students who have exams in the next 2 to 3 months to study for 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours is not meant for you. Don't panic. It's a long race. You have to study for 2 years. There has to be consistency. You cannot study for 8 to 10 hours. It is useless. See this word. You cannot do it because you cannot do it regularly. You will not be able to hold attention for so long. Start slowly. Preferably, I would want you to study for 4, maybe 5 hours apart from your school, apart from your coaching. So this 4 hours will be your self-study time. If you start giving this much of self-study time right now, it is more than enough. I don't want you to study for 8 to 10 hours now. What to study? Is the biggest problem this? So I am going to be telling you the list of the books right now. I am also going to be telling you how to do it. The biggest problem is that without any help, with on your own, if you're sitting and studying in some far off corner of the country where you do not have the right help, more often ज़्यादातर बच्चे 11th में ये गलती करते हैं कि वो पढ़ लेते हैं जो पढ़ना नहीं होता. They don't go according to the syllabus. They usually end up studying the non-important topics. They usually end up studying all the things which are not really in the syllabus. What to study? If you just begin your preparation, most of you are in a stage where you've just subscribed to Biotonic, you've just begun your preparation. You do not have good guidance. Right? You don't know what or where to start. What to start? No idea. Where to start? No idea. Confused घूम रहे हैं. How many of you belong to this category? Please tell me. Yes. See, in the end of your class 10th, you could have studied for 8 to 10 hours. Right now in your 11th, you need to study for at least just about 4 to 5 hours. If you study that much, it is more than enough. Right? So what will I suggest? Begin with self-reading the 11th biology NCERT. अगर आप 11th में हो, आप देखो 12th के lecture. But is it important for you to start preparation of 11th and 12th, both of them in 1 year? I would not say that. So many of you start preparation of both the subjects of both the classes in 1 year. No. Please start with initial chapters of physics and chemistry. Multiple times पढ़िए NCERT, 2 to 3 times पढ़िए. Start getting a hang of the subject, and please read your physics and chemistry of the chapters of 11th. Please with the NCERT initial subjects. If you're getting confused, if this is the time that you've just begun studying, right? This is the time that you've just started, you've somehow got into the stage of preparation. Please don't make blunders of reading 11th and 12th together. Don't start with a very complex topic. Do not start with a very complex textbook. Suddenly you've picked up Truman Elementary. You will get disheartened. Your confidence levels will fall down. You will not be able to know what to study. And then you might even give up on your studies. So don't do that. So just taking you back, because so many of you have come late for the class. I told you that you must start now. But there is a very logical, there is a very rational way of preparation. Remember that the early bird always catches a worm. If you are preparing for NEET 2022 in 2020, you have sufficient time, and with the timetable and under the guidance of Biotonic, you can very easily score something like 700 if you are hardworking and you follow proper discipline along with a regular timetable. Do not panic and study for 8 to 10 hours. Study with focus, concentration for 4 to 5 hours only. Please start from the basics like we started. If you are lost in your preparation, you do not have a guide. You see, we are doing a chapter in biology. Every day at 5 p.m. we meet and we are doing the excretory system. So you see how you start from the basics. जो पुराना हो गया, leave that. Get in touch with Biotonic. Subscribe and start from the basics as we do. Even with your physics and chemistry, please read your NCERT textbook multiple times and then always start from the basics. I know you're always confused, कितना पढ़ें, कितनी depth में जाएं, how many MCQs to solve, from which book MCQs to solve. I will answer each of these questions. School is not there. It is very, very boring because you don't really know how to have that balance. You can't go out and play. Please don't exceed 4 to 5 hours in the initial stage. If you exceed 4 to 5 hours in the initial stage, it might lead to a stage in your life where you get extremely bored very soon. Remember, you have to study for 2 years. You cannot get bored in the middle. How many of you experienced that in your class 10th? कि जब क्लास 10 शुरू हुई थी, शुरू में तो बहुत जोश में पढ़ रहे थे, पर बाद में चल के पढ़ाई में मन लगना बंद हो गया. जैसे जैसे टाइम पास आया, as Jan and Feb came, you got bored of your studies. Did that happen? The moment you moved from 9th to 10th, you were very enthusiastic about your studies. इतना overkill कर लिया that जब exam का time आया, you started to get bored. See, this year also, the students had exam on 3rd May. From that, they moved the exam to 26th July. From that, they moved the exam to 13th September. I am an experienced teacher with over 10 plus years of teaching experience. Don't get into overkill. आप JEE की तैयारी कर सकते हो, NEET की तैयारी कर सकते हो, right? When you do not have a place to go out, you're not meeting your friends, you're stuck at home, you might feel frustrated sitting at home. So make a very doable timetable. Never make a big timetable which flops, leading you into pressure and stress. Please make slots like, do not have one big slot. आपने एक नेशनल लेवल एग्जाम लाइक नीट की तैयारी करना शुरू किया है, कभी ऐसे मत करना मैं 5 बजे से 10 बजे तक पढ़ूंगा. Your output will decrease, your efficiency will decrease, your energy levels will decrease. Never study in big slots. You please study in small slots. एक मॉर्निंग स्लॉट बना लीजिए. सपोज आपका स्कूल शुरू होता है 7 o'clock. Get up at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6:30 का one slot. सुबह उठ के try and do physics. मैंने एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेक्चर दिया था, पोमोडोरो टेक्निक इन फिजिक्स. It was a bestseller lecture. Hundreds and thousands of students benefited from that. Please see that lecture. अगर मान लो I also cater to your school. Most of you will have school which is online. So आप देखिए, मैंने आपका बिल्कुल भी टाइम टेबल जो स्कूल टाइम होता है मॉर्निंग टू लंच टाइम, I have not added anything. सेकेंड टाइम आप अपनी पढ़ाई शुरू कीजिए पोस्ट लंच. लंच कीजिए, लंच के बाद you can take a little power nap and sleep. Then in the evening you might get work from your school. Please have a balance between the two. अगर आप स्कूल के वर्क को बैलेंस नहीं दोगे, then afterwards you will suffer. So you can start from 5:36, थोड़ा सा 6 to 7, 7:30, pre-dinner one slot or post-dinner. None of the slots will be more than 1 hour. कभी भी ऐसे नहीं पढ़ना 7 o'clock से लेके 11 o'clock तक. No, because you've just started to study. If you study in big chunks like this, your output will decrease. You've just come from 10th to 11th. So studying slots of 45 minutes to 1 hour. That is scientifically proven to give you the maximum time, right? Between, please continue. Did you listen to the topper talks yesterday? 2 of my students, both of them in government colleges yesterday, had come for the topper talks. And they had said, please listen to music, do some exercises in between to keep yourself boosted. You have to continue doing this for at least 1.5 more years. If you continue like this forever, you will not be able to continue with this timetable. Then often we are confused about the types of books. Before I move on to the types of books, I want to tell you something that अगर आप बहुत professional help, especially physics and chemistry, for biology you have Biotonic, which I know you trust. But for your physics and chemistry, if you're targeting NEET UG and you want for NEET UG 2022 professional help for your physics and chemistry, आप 11th में हो, do try benefits of the NEET Pro Subscription. NEET Pro Subscription आपको PCB तीनों सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए मिलेगा. You will get it for English and Hindi. You can learn from the safety of your own homes, right? And you have the best master teachers to teach you. Sometimes एक टॉपिक हो जाने के बाद उसमें हमें बहुत सारे डाउट्स आ जाते हैं. If you have doubts in a topic which is done, आपके पास एक बहुत बड़ा सुपर पावर है माइक्रो कोर्स, which is free for pro members. That means जो टॉपिक हो गया उसके माइक्रो कोर्स टीचर लॉन्च कर देगा. I could be doing micro courses of photosynthesis, respiration, of human physiology, cardiovascular system, excretory system. So you can attend the micro course and revise the chapter and also learn the missed out concepts. Revisions, right? You will have tests on every Sunday. The test result, which is an all India result, आपको दिया जाएगा. All of this is available at a price of just rupees 93. All that you have to do is चले जाइए vdnt.in/ytpro. If you ever click on vdnt.in/ytpro, आपको ये विंडो खुलेगी and you can study from the best of teachers. Under the guidance of the best of teachers, these courses have been created. Enroll now पे जाकर आपको यहाँ पर कूपन कोड डालना है जो है VD Pro. कौन सा कोड? VD Pro. इसको कैपिटल में डालिएगा. जैसे आप VD Pro कोड लगाएंगे, right? That's because it's not capital. अप्लाई करने पे, but obviously you will be led to all the courses and you can buy each of these courses, right? चलिए, तो इसी के साथ आगे चलते. VD Pro is the code. Don't you forget that. आ जाइए. KVPY का क्रैश कोर्स इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री. 72 लेक्चर्स का क्रैश कोर्स आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री मिलेगा. आई नो आपके मन में एक और सवाल आ रहा होगा that I want to study for 2022. What are the useful books? I will also tell you how to make your timetable. What are the books? तो मैं आपको तीनों सब्जेक्ट्स की बुक्स बताऊंगी. There is so much of content in the market कि अगर आप बिना किसी गाइडेंस के just go to a shop to buy some books, you will get utterly confused and maybe disgusted because there is just so much of material. Right, everybody? So let's get going and let me tell you what are the most important books for NEET 2020. Right? So physics के लिए सबसे important book जो आपको करनी है वो हमेशा होती है HC वर्मा, but NCERT में भी. See, JEE वालों को ये नहीं पता होगा because JEE वालों के लिए NCERT से questions नहीं आते हैं. Right? So this is NCERT. देखो बेटा, अगर आपके पास right guidance है, coaching तब चाहिए होती है if you are not, अगर आपको पता है I cannot follow a timetable, अगर आपको पता है कि आप बिना गाइडेंस के मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, अगर आपको पता है I don't have, you know, I can't sit for 5 hours, मेरे को खुद पढ़कर समझ, तो you will need help. तो हेल्प कोचिंग है. अगर आपको लगता है नहीं I can do it on my own, जो परसेंटेज बहुत कम बच्चों की होती है, it is not impossible, पर बहुत कम बच्चे होते हैं जो फोकस्ड होते हैं. बिकॉज आपको एक कोचिंग पूरा टाइम टेबल, एक स्केड्यूल बना के देगा. सो स्केड्यूल आपसे इजीली फॉलो हो जाएगा. एंड व्हेन यू गिव मनी, तो आपको ये लगता है मैंने पैसा दिया है तो अब मैं क्लासेस भी लगाऊं, मैं टेस्ट भी दूं. अदरवाइज आपको अंदर से बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग विल पावर चाहिए. If you can clear it on your own, but your willpower has to be very strong. Practice book for physics will be HC Verma, and if you solve this book, it is more than enough. इसके अलावा फिजिक्स में आपको किसी भी चीज की जरूरत नहीं है. I will also come to biology and tell you. So NCERT and HC Verma for your theory, HC Verma for solving, and most importantly is D.C.PANDEY objective physics. If you solve this, it's more than enough. Chemistry, I've specially broken it down into 3 parts. इसके अलावा any other book is over and above this. But अगर आपने इतना कर लिया, it is more than enough. Physical chemistry, आपको theory और practice book चाहिए. तो रेफर कीजिए OP टंडन को, और practice questions करने हैं तो N अवस्थी. OP टंडन for your theory and N अवस्थी for your physical chemistry. Inorganic chemistry के लिए each and every line of NCERT. Right, everybody? GRP publication memorize करने के लिए point wise दिया हुआ है, but inorganic में apart from your NCERT आपको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. For organic chemistry, MS Chauhan is a very good book. All the toppers, all the top teachers will tell you also this. But NCERT करना भी जरूरी है. So organic, inorganic में इन दोनों में NCERT is more than enough. But to solve करने के लिए you can take MS Chauhan for practice. बायोलॉजी में NCERT sufficient, read line by line, और जितने भी टॉपिक्स हम दे रहे हैं, you don't have to read any other book because 4-4-5-5 बुक से कंबाइन करके, right? मैंने सारा PDF आपको दे दिया है. So the PDF along with NCERT is more than enough. Definitely you want books to solve MCQs. To solve MCQs, NCERT Exemplar is a very good book, right? Understood everyone? NCERT Exemplar is a very good book. So आप अगर ये वाली PDF, हमारा सारा PDF डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, आपको सेशन के बाद लिंक मिल जाएगा PDF का. You do that, do your NCERT and do your Exemplar. It's more than enough. एक और बहुत important चीज which is often misunderstood, which is often not done by 90% of the kids is how do you make notes for revision. Yes, without notes your studies are of no use. I have told you my batch of 2022 that our attention, our focus and our energy of the Biotonic is on you. Preparation strategies are going to be done in 3 lectures. How many lectures? 3 lectures. Today is preparation strategy number 1. In the first preparation strategy, I gave you general tips. I gave you all the books. I've given you the books required for PCB and I will tell you how to make notes. In the second preparation strategy, which is going to come on Tuesday, stay connected and therefore make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will do in a lot of detail the day by day, week by week, month by month timetable. But before we do that, let's make notes. सबसे पहले बायो में जितने भी आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स को जो एक्सेप्शंस हैं, इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जांपल्स हैं, कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, 3 चेम्बर्ड हार्ट रेप्टाइल्स एक्सेप्शन है, क्रोकोडाइल एक्सेप्शंस, एग्जांपल्स सारे कॉपी में होने चाहिए. डोंट राइट पैराग्राफ्स, प्लीज डोंट राइट पैराग्राफ्स, राइट बुलेटिन्स. सारे इंपॉर्टेंट डायग्राम्स, जैसे मैंने आपको एपिकाइनस, पेरिकाइनस, हाइपोकाइनस मैंने आपको करवाए बॉटनी मॉड्यूल्स. हैव यू बीन फॉलोइंग द बॉटनी मॉड्यूल्स? इनके क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आए थे नीट 2020, राइट? सारे इंपॉर्टेंट डायग्राम्स. प्लीज ट्राई एंड मेक मैक्सिमम निमोनिक्स एंड फ्लो चार्ट्स. जितने निमोनिक्स और फ्लो चार्ट्स होंगे उतना ज्यादा you will be able to remember things. Use different colors and highlighters. Don't make boring notes. ये आप येलो पेजेस में डालकर NCERT में भी लगा सकते हो बुलेटिन्स. आप डायग्राम्स को NCERT में भी हाईलाइट कर सकते हो या you can copy them into another copy. I leave it on you. But सारे डायग्राम्स, फ्लो चार्ट्स, निमोनिक्स, सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स बुलेटिन पॉइंट्स में लिखने हैं. एक्सेप्शंस, डायग्राम्स, यू हैव टू राइट देम डाउन. केमिस्ट्री में सारे फॉर्मूला, सारे एग्जांपल्स, रिएक्शंस, ग्राफ्स, राइट? जितना भी मैकेनिज्म है, एग्जांपल्स, क्वेश्चंस, सब कुछ आपका बहुत अच्छा ग्रिप होना चाहिए. जितने भी नेम रिएक्शंस हैं, जितने भी रिएक्शंस GOC के हैं, आपको यू हैव टू राइट देम डाउन इन द कॉपी. राइट एवरीवन? You have to write them down in your copy. मतलब without copy में लिखी हुई ये सारी चीजें you will not get marks. जितने भी important examples है, questions हैं, and जितनी books आप solve कर रहे हो, देखो end में आप सारी books solve नहीं कर सकते, तो जितनी extra books आप solve कर रहे हो, आपको वो सारी चीजें accumulate करके एक copy में लिखनी है. All of them need to come down to one copy. Physics में please make 3 different notes. Say in physics I have 3 different types of note making strategies. Number one for making notes of concepts and formulas. You have to have your own formula sheets. Another copy for practicing numericals. जितनी ज्यादा बार आप न्यूमेरिकल प्रैक्टिस करोगे आपको अपने आप को एक ट्रिक समझ में आएगी. यू विल फाइंड आउट, अच्छा ये न्यूमेरिकल मैंने ऐसे सॉल्व किया था. सो राइट इट डाउन, हाईलाइट इट सो दैट इट विल रियली हेल्प यू इन योर एग्जाम्स. Writing down all the important and tough questions. जितने भी tough questions आपने solve किए, did you find out a way to solve the tough questions? Numerical solve करके, did you आपने 10 types के एक बार numerical कर लिए, उनका एक prototype बना लीजिए that these 10 type of numericals fall under this specific type, so that in the end you can copy only one type of numerical. All the formulas, all the concepts on one, all the types of numericals that you're solving on one, and these numericals after solving 10 type of same type of numericals, उनको एक पेज में separate लिख लो that ये सारे numericals में ये वाली trick use होगी, so that in the end your revision becomes much more easier. Remember, your time is at 5 p.m. This is a Biotonic special for you, where I'm going to be discussing in a lot of detail how exactly you will make a day-wise, week-wise, month-wise timetable in the next special for you, in the next perfect strategy for NEET 2020 Type 2. All my dear droppers, I'm coming for you tomorrow morning. कल हम शाम को मिलेंगे नेफ्रॉन्स के लिए और 12th को ह्यूमन हेल्थ एंड डिजीज के लिए. 2020 मैंने आपके लिए भी स्ट्रैटेजी किया है, बट आपके लिए भी वीक मंथ वाइज टाइम टेबल ब्रिंगिंग टू यू वेरी वेरी सून. दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. Don't you forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the bell icon right now. Hope you enjoyed the lecture, it helped you. So lag jaiye aaj se kaam pe. You know the books, you know the complete way to study. I've told you how to make notes. Do that and I will see you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Don't you forget to like, share and subscribe. Yes, bye kids.